The nomination of former Speaker of Parliament Edward Sekandi and former Security Minister Amama Mbabazi as Vice President and Prime Minister respectively won the backing of the NRM caucus shortly after President Yoweri Museveni named them yesterday. Today, the two men were before the plenary of Parliament, which debated their appointments before finally approving them. The first to be approved was Sekandi by virtually all the 246 NRM and opposition lawmakers who attended the session. 244 MPs voted to endorse his appointment as the new vice president, except for Maruzi County MP Maxwell Okora, who abstained.
He's a serious person, eloquent, man of high moral integrity, very clean.
On second thoughts, we supported him because we knew the area where he had gone wrong. He did not go wrong because he was corruptible.
This is a senior citizen. He's a lawyer. So Uganda is blessed.
Sekandi served as Deputy Speaker for 3 years before taking over from the late Francis Ayumi as Speaker in 2001, serving in the job for 10 years. He chaired the 7th Parliament, which infamously amended the Constitution to remove term limits. As Speaker during the 8th Parliament, he oversaw the passing of the controversial Land Amendments Bill and chaired the session that quashed the Temangalo Land Scandal report, as well as the decision to exonerate ministers implicated in the mismanagement of Chogam funds. Under him, the 8th Parliament also passed the biggest number of bills and unearthed many corruption scandals. Is this the track record that set the tone of his unanimous approval as next VP?
I've left the 8th Parliament as its leader with a clean and clear conscience. Therefore, I think I've done my best.
It was, however, different when it came to approve Amama Mbabazi's appointment as Prime Minister. All 18 opposition MPs present voted against, with 2 abstentions, while the MP for Kampala Central walked out.
I'm not uncomfortable with the person, but the position of a premier deserves someone really super clean.
John Patrick Amama Mbabazi has been described as royal cadre, super minister, self-styled Mr. Clean, but there are some kind of footmarks that brought him trouble on the floor of Parliament.
On levels of Temangalo charges, on levels of Chogam, would obviously not cross the belt. As we speak, even the IGG continues to search more information about the record of Amama Mbabazi, the man.
Ken Ruchamzi is an actor, and that's all he is. It's a pity about that, but I have no problem.
We never exonerated Amama Mbabazi as members of the opposition, so we couldn't approve someone who has issues with IGG.
My dream for the 9th Parliament is to leave a legacy where they will say the 9th Parliament had the will to fight corruption. And by supporting Honorable Amama Mbabazi, really, I would have condoned what he has been doing, blessing it.
But he was given the nod by all the 224 NRM MPs and NRM-leaning independents in the House.
But so long as he has not been taken to court to prove that he really stole money, there was that Temangalo scandal and so on, Amama Mbabazi is our man, and therefore he's the rightful person for that position.
Amama Mbabazi has that capacity of a hard-working gentleman, and we are quite confident as NRM that Honorable Mbabazi is going to deliver.
But the man who has survived so many political battles was not fazed by the opposition not voting for him.
The old tired story about the allegations of corruption in Temangalo and in Chogam. But these obviously were few, and the House very solidly rejected that line.
Despite the hitches, the positions of the VP and the Prime Minister have been filled. But some MPs say the Act of Parliament today should be assigned President Yoweri Museveni to save Ugandans and appoint a corrupt-free cabinet. Agness Nandutu, NTV, Parliament.